Today in Crenshaw Slauson News, we've learned the fate of Ms. Trenton. Is that her name?
I feel like it's Linton.
Okay. Whatever it is, the young 37-year-old transplant from Texas who killed 6 people, was it? On Thursday, due to her erratic driving, speeding through an intersection. There was a red light. She wasn't supposed to proceed at all. She was supposed to stop. So she's been given they took away her bail. She's been
It's in like 99.
charged with what was it?
How many how many accounts? I mean, I don't.
Yeah, a lot of
A
counts,
lot.
a lot of counts of murder or something, vehicular manslaughter, I think it is, and then
Right.
also what else was it? It was also the bail was revoked, and what was it? There was something else, like 90 years.
Was it 99 years? It was 99 years. The last I heard.
Wow. All right, so she's 37, and
Or maybe
she's
90. Okay.
what upsets me is there are crazy drivers out there on these streets of Los Angeles, and yeah, we in certain parts of the city, we really should close some roads and be more about bicycle riding, and there should be a very different culture in Los Angeles altogether, because the car culture, I mean, as Americans, we need to just say no to Germany, Japan, no thank you. We don't want your Mercedes Benzes, your BMWs, and your
Slow
Lexus.
Down. Slow down. But yeah, true. This put bumpers back on the cars like they did back in the 80s.
Oh my goodness.
We'll be safe. I mean, it's not the cutest thing, but
That's
we're
true. They
safe.
did have bumpers.
Those black bumpers.
Well, the other thing though is that, California, Los Angeles is very much a car culture, but I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something about these accidents and things that are happening. I forgot.
Okay, let me jump in. Yeah, that's the trend lately. Bad driving.
Yeah, since COVID, we've seen a lot of changes in the way people drive. They've just been, people have been cutting each other off, making a left or a right turn lane from the wrong lane across lanes. That's extremely dangerous. And then people are making, careless lane changes, and they're not, looking over their shoulder, no blinkers or indicators.
Nothing.
It's ridiculous out on those roads. It's very treacherous, very dangerous, and accidents are happening all over the place. Yep, that's the news from Los Angeles, California. Still the capital of homelessness in Los Angeles.
I like that. I mean, it's true.
It's true. That's right. That's still a problem. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a video and entitle it "Don't Come to LA." The first person I heard say that was the rapper YG. And I think he made a song called "Don't Come to LA," or the very first the introduction to his album was something about "Don't come to LA." And really, it's true. I mean, what's happening is we're just we're congested, and we don't have the means of managing all of this congestion, this huge population. And it's unfortunate, pretty unfortunate. So vote for me, Larry Wiggs, and I will solve the problem, solve these issues.
Don't vote for him. Kidding.
Man.
Can I add some things? Vote for me because...
Cut.
But really quick. Don't come to LA because the weather's not all that. The beaches are dirty.
Yeah, the beaches
Hollywood
are bad.
Is not all that. It's dreams. Okay. I shouldn't say that. I'm just
yeah.
By the way.
No, absolutely. What happens is, so with this accident, this young woman, I'm pretty sure, economics played a big role in it. I mean, she was stressed probably because she was already in the big city of Los Angeles. Who cares how many years she's lived here? It's not easy for anyone to live in Los Angeles. And then for her to complicate matters and have an issue with her boyfriend or whomever, and for her to, drive herself to do what she did. Wait a minute. I kind of take all that stuff back, because she did have 13 previous collisions. Like, homegirl has been
reckless
all this time. So I can't really blame Los Angeles. I can't blame her boyfriend. I can't blame, all of the economic situation in here. I mean, heck, she did have a good job as a traveling nurse. I think they make some good money. So I think
nurses make great money.
I think she was handling herself very well. She was rolling a Benz.
Yeah, but the way she was flying down that hill, she didn't care about that Benz.
Wow.
So sad.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, by saying don't come to LA, I'm saying think about it. Be very careful, because all that glitters isn't gold. It's what else can we say? It's not it's not green on the other side.
The grass is not greener on the other side.
Right.
But his shirt is. And what else?
Ireland, baby, Ireland. Oh yeah. So let's talk about language, linguistics. All right. Like I hate English. English sucks. It's a terrible language.
Mr. English?
I'm not the only one who thinks this. And who was it? Who said it? I was listening to, I think it was Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh, who was talking about the English language. But then I also heard the same, pretty much echoed from Minister Louis Farrakhan. English has always been a difficult language, because we're borrowing from so many other languages to create this English language, for one. And then there was a statement made that Chinese is an easier language, because the Chinese character for a particular word or idea is a picture that looks like that word or that idea. But in English, we have characters that have no correlation to what we're actually talking about. So we have words and sounds that have no correlation to what we're talking about. So it's like it's a cumbersome language that needs another translation. Whereas Chinese, you look at it, it reminds you of what you're talking about, and you just say with a sound associated with that picture.
So at least you get some kind of hint or something.
Absolutely. There's absolutely a hint embedded in the language already. And then language, English, there was one other point about English. Was it, I think Minister Louis Farrakhan, in some speech I saw many years ago, he said that, the Latinos, the Mexicans who once, populated all of California where we are today, Spanish isn't their native language. Spanish is a colonizer's language. That comes from Spain. Whereas those Mexicans, those indigenous people who were very much influenced and mixed with, the native Africans who traveled, the globe, their language, they had languages even before Spanish. For instance, in the Andes in Peru, you have the Quechua is the language. And then I think the Mexican language is Nahuatl.
Nahuatl?
Nahuatl or something like that. Nahuatl. Something like
You're going to research that and let us know later, right?
For those of you watching this, don't trust my research. I'm just speaking extemporaneously. Do your own research and check what I say, and then come back. Come back, because you'll be like, oh, Larry knows what he's talking about. He might not be able to pronounce those words.
But he knows.
But he knows what he's talking about.
Keep going. We have a few more.
How many minutes is that so far?
We're not at 109 or 10:09. It's 9:29. Okay, keep going.
No, I don't have to keep going. Just what else? Yep. Just making videos and trying to make the best videos possible, interesting videos. And what's happening in the news? Did anything happen in the news? Rest in peace to Roger Mosley, is it? the guy, the black man who played on Magnum P.I.
Oh, right. I did see that.
I think that's his name.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
He played some interesting characters, and he did the. I think it was in the Mac. He was like, "Come on, brother, don't you know we have to get rid of the pimps, the prostitutes, and the players, and then start all over again?" You know, I think he said that. Excuse me.
We're past 109.
Alrighty. Okay, so make sure you eat your Wonka bar. Yep, matter of fact, this Wonka bar was purchased in Ireland when I was there. And that was a crazy experience in Ireland when I walked into the restaurant, and then all of a sudden I sat down, had my first Guinness, had a burger, had some fries, smoked a cigar, and when I was done, they gave me a tab. It said tab number 109. That was my bill.
Wow, amazing.
They didn't know it was me. They don't know my story. And I just happened to walk in there and I got that tab. I was like, come on. That was the first restaurant I went to while I was in Ireland. So
they welcome 109.
That's what I'm talking about.
10-9. Peace. We out.
Window seat surfing on the wing. As an adolescent, I dreamed of big things. Climbed to the top of the mountain to see the scene. Petty wap, don't want me to have anything. I'm the captain, no jet lag. Boeing jet swag. Floating to the sunset, keep the drinks coming back. She summoned me, gave me turbulence on the sink. Pretty flight attendant boarding pass, I'm a buddy.